Good afternoon. Good day of work out there. Again, we got short yardage in today, so one more situation goes in as we move closer to Monday's scrimmage. Questions?
Can you talk about Club Ice? How it came about, where you got the idea, how the guys loved it?
Well, there's no doubt that they enjoyed it. And when you're sitting in those ice tubs, that's not an easy thing to do. So we figured if we can create a little different kind of experience for the boys, we keep them on their toes a little bit. There certainly seemed to be a lot of excitement out there about it. Really came together stage by stage. First the music was added, then we had the idea for the lights, and Will Gilgison came up with the idea for the smoke. I think that took them by surprise, but I would say a good time was had by all.
Was it cold? I mean, what was your?
Oh, I've been in them before. I usually go in once or a couple times during training camp. It's cold now. It's cold, but it works. Yeah, you feel better the next day because of it.
What's the secondary in terms of the progress that you were hoping to see it make?
I don't know if today's the day to really evaluate it. We didn't do much. We did some first and second down and third and short live. The rest of it was kind of thud. And I'll have to go back and look at the film. Overall, I'm pleased, but it's early in training camp. We've got a lot of work to do. Not just there, in a lot of places.
We asked you last night how Gary reacted to being named the starter. How did the other two guys react to knowing that they didn't win that job?
I think they reacted fine. I judge it much more by how they come out and practice than anything else. They both seem very focused today, ready to go, and they know what they're battling for. And those positions are vital. When you think about really a helmet coming off, a shoe getting knocked off, a twisted ankle, a lot of things can get that guy in the game right away. And now all of a sudden you're counting on him to be the starter.
Obviously, some days one guy's going to get more with the twos, some days another guy is. How's that determined? Do you guys just say we're going to split it up, or is it day-to-day based on performance?
I think it's really day-to-day, and some of it's based on performance, although we want both guys to get work every day, obviously. And some of the periods are on reps, some of the periods are on time, so then it's not an exact science by any means.
Is it hard to find enough time for both of those quarterbacks to get the work they need?
There's no doubt. Yeah, there's not enough time. That's the reality. You can't keep the team out there long enough to practice to get three quarterbacks ready, which is, now we've named a starter, but we've got two others still repping three quarterbacks in practice. It really is, it's impossible to do. So we're doing the best we can, and that's why I think, we get to Monday, we're going to have enough of a body of work, and we'll have a scrimmage behind us, and it'll be time to make that decision to make sure that guy's got enough reps, even though it won't be as much as the starter, but he'll get enough reps that you give him the opportunity to be successful when you call on him.
Injury-wise, anything concerning?
Caleb left practice, but we'll evaluate that afterwards. I'm not sure what that'll entail just yet. I'll talk to the trainers when I get in.
3 weeks from tonight, play a game, too close, enough time. Well, how are you feeling about that? Starting to mark these milestones as they come.
I think as coaches, we always tend to think it's not enough time, but I've gone to the train of thought that as long as we've got the same amount of time as the other guy, it's enough time. So as long as they don't get more time than us, I'll feel good about it. And I'm pleased with the direction we're moving in. We've got a lot of work to do, but that's not unusual. The installs have been very heavy to this point. And, now as we get closer to that scrimmage, we'll be able to continue to rep things. And then after the first scrimmage, we'll really have everything in.
I know you talked in Chicago about maybe getting the running backs involved in different ways. What do you think about Paul James receiving? Is that progressing? Yeah,
I think, because Dez has been out for a few days, and he did a lot more today than he did the last couple of days. I'm expecting Dez to be back tomorrow full. I'm pleased with what I've seen from Paul and from Justin Goodwin. Those have been the primary guys. I don't know if the freshmen are ready to really take all that in just yet. So they're really doing more running and blocking than they are receiving. But, Paul and Justin, I've seen both those guys out there in different spots, and they look pretty comfortable. I think, it's one of the things that you have an opportunity to get a little bit ahead of in the summer, the way the rules are right now.
Do you see a difference in the offense knowing who their guy is?
Assignments?
No, the offense. Do you see any
right.
difference?
No, I mean their assignments. Is that what you're saying?
Just knowing who the guy is going to be under center.
I gotcha. I don't know if my decision came as a surprise to them, so I don't know if I've seen a marked difference. I think Gary's done a good job. I think he's been kind of the leader in that competition the whole way. I said things like, hey, if we played today, he'd be the starter, because I thought that was clear to the players. So. I don't know that changed when the decision was final.
Todd is obviously established at tight end. How about the depth behind him? How's that kind of coming along with some of those guys?
It'll be better when Nick's healthy. Nick's going to be out a couple more days here. But I think Matt Flanagan's doing a nice job of becoming a reliable player, and that'll help us because we're going to need him to be. We're going to need more than two. So it's good that the good part of Nick being out is Matt's getting a lot of work and really getting an opportunity to get better, and I think he's taking advantage of it.
How close are you to finding the leadership, sort of naming captains and everything like that?
I think as we get to the weekend, we'll probably do that. I don't think we're that far away. I wanted to give these players an opportunity to really show the younger half of the team, what they could do during training camp in terms of leadership, and I think that's emerging.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.